Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, today we're talking about Sun's transit into Aquarius. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright. So, Sun is transiting into Aquarius. This is going to be from February 12th to March 14th. Now, February 12th, right before Sun transits into Aquarius, there will be a full moon, which will be taking place in Cancer. And there will be a new moon taking place February 27th, which will be in Aquarius, because the new moon is always conjunct the sun. Okay. But these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. So, if you don't know your Vedic Sidereal placements can be looked up on a free birth chart calculator online, or you can get a much more detailed birth chart from my website. But why do I say use your Vedic Sidereal placements instead of your Western Tropical placements? What's the reasoning there? Well, tropical astrology does not take into account the movements of the stars at all. They don't calculate for it. They use inaccurate math. It'd be like me telling you that North America is actually where Africa is. That's how bad the math is. Like that's a very clear analogy for it. It's simply wrong. And that's why I tell you, go off of your Vedic Sidereal placements. For one, when I talk about it, it's going to be nonsense if you're going off of your tropical placements. See, astrology is an occult science. And for that, we have to be accurate. So you can't just go off of what you think resonates or what feels right. I know a lot of people in the... Hey, Todd. I know a lot of people in the, occult and spiritual community will say, oh, just go with what resonates, what, feels right to you. No. This is a science. You go off of what's accurate. Okay. Because that's how we see the real world events. A good astrologer couldn't predict a damn thing if they weren't being accurate. Now, sometimes intuition will kick in, and yeah, they'll get the right results anyways. But make sure you go off of your Vedic Sidereal placements. Alright. That's been bugging me for a while. Sorry for those of you that already know this. But I wanted to inform the rest of you. Okay. Anyways, we're going to look at this for every zodiac sign, starting with Aries, like always. So let's get into it. For you, Aries, Sun is moving into your 11th house. But before that, let's talk about the full moon that's going to take place in Cancer. So, this will be taking place the exact same day as the start of the transit into Aquarius. Now, Cancer is your 4th house. So, 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, lands. It's vehicles. It's your comfort and your happiness. So there's going to be a full moon taking place here. Well, a full moon is your mind and emotions at their fullest. So you're going to be emotional, tied to the 4th house. Now, this could mean there's something going on with your mother. Maybe your mother's in poor health. Maybe your mother needs your help with something. Maybe you get into a fight with your mother. You could be getting a new home, renovating a home. Worst case scenario, you could find out you're becoming homeless or something like that. Like this can be tied to anything tied to home. There could even be a plumbing issue. But you could also be emotional tied to vehicles. You could be getting a new car. You could get into a car accident. Be careful. Now, let's talk about Sun's transit into Aquarius, though. So, Aquarius is your 11th house. 11th house is your elder siblings. My cat's just got into a little scuffle. So, maybe you're getting into a fight with your elder siblings. But it's your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. 11th house is your hopes, wishes, desires, its gains, its stock market. So, this is where you're focused, because Sun shines the spotlight on this house. And there will be a new moon here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So, there could be something going on. Maybe you go to a party on that day. Maybe you make a new friend. Maybe something's going on with your brother. Maybe that fight that I just mentioned. Okay. But, pretty simple. Alright. That's what I have for you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Alright, Taurus. So, Sun is moving into Aquarius, your 10th house. Now, the same day, there's going to be a full moon that takes place in Cancer, your 3rd house. So, a full moon is, moon is your mind and emotions. So, mind and emotions will be at their fullest, meaning you'll be emotional tied to this house. 3rd house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. It's social media, the internet. It's your skills, it's marketing, sales, it's creativity, art, sports, communication of all kinds, including writing. It's a house of effort. It's 8th from the 8th. So it's a higher form of sun ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort. 3rd house is short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because 12th from the 4th. So, knowing all this, you'll be emotional, tied to these areas of life. Maybe your younger sibling is in trouble, needs your help. Maybe you get into a fight with the neighbor. Maybe you're traveling and just happy to be on the move. Maybe you blow up on social media. Maybe you do good in sports. But we do see you'll be emotional tied to these areas of life and these people. Now, let's talk about Sun's transit into Aquarius. So, Aquarius is your 10th house. 10th house is career, status, fame, reputation. It's your workplace, your managers, and your bosses. 10th house is government, especially national government. 10th house is the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So even if you're retired or out of work, 10th house is still important. So this is where you're going to be focused. The spotlight's being shined here. And there will be a new moon taking place there. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So there will be a new event tied to here. So you could be starting a new job. You could get a promotion. A manager could transfer. There could be something that goes on with government. I don't know, maybe you didn't file your taxes properly. Now you're having to deal with, a government official or something. Now, taxes are the 8th house, but 10th house is still government. So, that could still apply. But there will be a new event taking place to this house, in this house. So there could be a new event with you having to perform some kind of karma. Karma isn't just the work we perform. Yes, Todd. They got the message, buddy. Okay. But yeah, that's what I have for you though, Taurus. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini. Todd is going crazy right now. Calm down, buddy. Alright, So, Gemini, Sun is transiting into Aquarius. But on that same day, there will be a full moon taking place in Cancer. Now, the full moon's usually opposite the Sun, but right before Sun moves into Aquarius, it was in Capricorn. So, the full moon in Cancer. Cancer is your second house. So, second house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. And there will be a full moon here. Full moon's your mind and emotions, so they will be at their fullest, meaning you'll be emotional. So, maybe there's something going on with your family. Maybe there's something wrong with your finances. Maybe you lose some possessions. Maybe you have to give a speech. But these are the things that we can see taking place on that full moon. Now, let's talk about Sun in Aquarius, your 9th house. So, Sun is your focus. Sun is the spotlight. So now the spotlight's being shown on the 9th house. Well, 9th house is your father figures, your mentors, your teachers, your gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage. It's higher education beyond like a bachelor's degree outside of typical schooling. It's publishing. It's your luck and your fortune. So, knowing this, we see you're going to be focused here, but there will also be a new moon here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So, new event tied to the 9th house. Maybe there's something going on with your father. Maybe you're, meeting up with your father. Maybe you haven't been, able to see each other for a while. Maybe there's something going on with education. Maybe you're, I don't know, I guess, it's about to be spring break here in a while. Maybe you're, I don't know where I'm going with this. Moving on. Alright, but there could be a legal matter, because 9th house is the law. Here, you might be wanting to publish something. You might be traveling. But, pretty simple. Okay. That's what I have for you, though, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer. For you, Sun, transiting into Aquarius, your 8th house. But, before that, let's talk about that full moon. That will be taking place in Cancer, right before Sun moves out of Capricorn. So, Cancer is your first house. Now, first house is you, your physical health, your body, your personality. It's your overall path in life. And there will be a full moon there. Moon is your mind and emotions, so they will be at their fullest. Meaning you'll be emotional. Maybe there's something going on with your health. Maybe your personality's changing. Maybe you're just emotional about the path you've been on in life. But we do see these things taking place with that full moon. Now, Sun transit in Aquarius, your 8th house. Let's talk about that. So, Sun is the spotlight. It's shining a spotlight on the 8th house. And now you have to focus on it. 8th house is sex. 8th house is death, wills, inheritance, estates, legacies, taxes. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's your in-laws. It's the occult. It's surgeries. It's psychological baggage. It's research. It's sun ups and downs and transformation. So, you're focused on these areas of life. Maybe you're filing your taxes. In the US, it's pretty much time for that. Maybe you're focused on your in-laws. Maybe you're focused on having sex. focused on learning some occult knowledge. But there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So expect a new event to take place tied to the 8th house. Like you could be getting a surgery when that new moon happens. These are the kinds of events that you will experience. Okay, that's what I have for you though, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Leo, Sun is transiting into Aquarius. But before that, let's talk about the full moon taking place in Cancer, your 12th house. Because that will be happening the same day, right before Sun moves. So, full moon. Moon is your mind and emotions. Mind and emotions will be at their fullest, meaning you'll be emotional, tied to the 12th house. Well, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex, and sleep. It's anywhere you feel isolated, jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's donating. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. Twelfth house is spirituality. It's foreign places, foreign travel, foreign people. It's multinational companies. It's imagination and other worlds and fantasy and addictions. So, you will be emotional tied to this house. Maybe you're dealing with a loss. Struggling financially. Too many expenses. Maybe a family member has to go to the hospital. Maybe you're becoming more spiritual. Maybe you're traveling. But now let's talk about Sun's transit into Aquarius, your 7th house. Well, Sun is the spotlight. So the spotlight's being shown on the 7th house. Now you have to focus there. So, 7th house, well, first off, there will also be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So, 7th house is marriage, relationships, business partner. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. 7th house is 4th from the 4th. It's a higher form of your comforts and happiness. It's 10th from the 10th, higher form of your career, your status, your fame. So here we see a big focus taking place tied to these areas of life. You may be interacting with a lot of people. Maybe you're beginning a new relationship, especially when that new moon takes place. Maybe you have to focus on your business. Maybe you're having a fallout with a business partner. But these are the events that we can see taking place here for you, Leo. Alright, that's what I have for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo. So, Sun is transited into Aquarius, or will be. But first let's talk about the full moon in Cancer. This will be taking place the same day, right before Sun moves into Aquarius. So, Cancer is your 11th house, and there will be a full moon there. So, a full moon. Moon is your mind and your emotions. They will be at their fullest. Now, the 11th house is your elder siblings, your paternal aunts and uncles. It's your friends, your network circle, large organizations, large gatherings, parties. It's stock market, it's gains. It's your hopes, wishes, and desires. So, knowing all this, we see you'll be emotional tied to this house. Maybe you're having a fallout with one of your older siblings. Maybe you're making a new friend. Or maybe you have a friend going through difficult times. Maybe you've gained a lot of money. So now you're all emotional. But these are the things that we can see with the full moon. Now, let's talk about Sun's transit into Aquarius. So, Sun is the spotlight. So, Sun transiting here, you now have to focus on the 6th house. And there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. Now, the 6th house. 6th house is your everyday work, everyday routines. It's your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your enemies. It's your coworkers. It's debt. It's health issues and accidents. It's competition. So it's also a house of sports. It's conflict, legal disputes. So, with this, you will see a new event taking place in this house. So maybe you're getting a new pet. Maybe you're having a health issue. Maybe you're finally taking care of some debt that you had. Maybe you're defeating your enemy. Winning a sports competition. But either way, you have to focus on this house. And there will be that new event taking place. Okay. That's what I have for you though, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. Libra. So, Sun's transited into Aquarius, your 5th house. But before that, let's talk about the full moon in Cancer, which will be taking place the same day of the transit. Right before Sun moves. So, Cancer is your 10th house. And there will be a full moon. Yeah, a full moon there. So, moon is your mind and your emotions. They will be at their fullest. Now, 10th house is your career. It's your status, your fame, your reputation. It's your workplace, your managers and your bosses. It's government, especially national government. 10th house is the highest house of karma. It's your karmic actions that the world notices. So, even if you're out of work or retired, 10th house still matters. Now, you'll be emotional tied to this house. Maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're getting a demotion if you're not careful. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you're getting a government position. Maybe your status is increasing, your fame. But now let's talk about Sun in the 5th house. So, Sun is your focus. Sun shines the spotlight. So now you're focused on the 5th house. And there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So 5th house. 5th house is romance, fun and games. It's education, children, students, subordinates. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's politics, because 5th house. I just confused myself. 5th house is politics. There we go. That's all I meant to say there. Alright. But 5th house is also 8th from the 10th. It is the Sun transformation of your career. Meaning 5th house can be tied to promotions. Can be tied to new jobs. Could be tied to demotions. Now, 5th house is also speculative gains through stock market, through gambling, through business. So, with this, we clearly see, especially for career, this can be very significant because there will be a full moon taking place in your 10th house of career and work. And then, Sun's focused on the transformation of the career. So, this can definitely be big for career. Here, you could be getting education for work, but this doesn't necessarily have to be work-related. It doesn't even have to be related to that full moon. But for some of you, it is. There could be a new event taking place with your children. maybe you're having a kid, or find out you're having a kid. Here, you could be, graduating. I don't even know if that takes place this time of year. It's been a long time since I was in school. But maybe you're gambling. Hopefully not. Or if you are, don't overdo it. But that could be taking place too. Maybe you're beginning a new romance. Having fun. Okay. That's what I have for you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio. So, Sun is moving into Aquarius. But first, let's talk about the full moon. That'll take place right before Sun leaves Capricorn. So, full moon will be in Cancer, your 9th house. Now, full moon is the mind and emotions at their fullest. Because moon is the mind and emotions. Now, this will be tied to the 9th house. 9th house is your father figures. It's your mentors, teachers, gurus. It's religion, philosophy, the law. It's higher education beyond like a bachelor's degree, outside of typical schooling. 9th house, publishing. It's long distance travel, pilgrimage. Ninth house is your fortune, your luck. So, knowing all this, you will be emotional tied to this house. Maybe there's something going on with your father. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're meeting your guru for the first time. Maybe you're feeling really lucky. But now let's talk about Sun's transit into Aquarius, your 4th house. So, Sun shines the spotlight. You're now going to be focused on the 4th house, and there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So 4th house is your mother figures. It's home, land, real estate. It's vehicles, it's your comfort and your happiness. So, now we see there could be a new event taking place with your mother. There can be a new home that you get. You could be moving. You could be renovating a home. You could be buying a new car or repairing a car. There could be something new that takes place that makes you very happy. Okay. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius. So, Sun has moved into Aquarius. But, right before that, there will be a full moon taking place in Cancer, your 8th house. So, full moon. Moon is your mind and emotions. They will be at their fullest. Tied to the 8th house. 8th house is your in-laws. It's joint finances and relationships and in business. It's sex. It's death. It's wills, inheritance, estates, legacies, taxes, other people's money. 8th house is the occult. It's research. It's surgeries. It's psychological baggage. It's ups and downs and transformation. So, here we see you're going to be emotional tied to this house. So, maybe your in-laws piss you off. Maybe you're getting laid. Maybe there's a breakthrough in your research. Maybe you're getting a surgery. Maybe you're having something that's affecting you psychologically that has you all emotional. But we see these things can take place with the full moon there. Now, Sun will be in Aquarius though, your 3rd house. Sun is the spotlight. So the spotlight's being shown here. You have to focus on this house. And there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. So third house is your younger siblings, your cousins, your neighbors. Third house is communication of all kinds, including writing. It's marketing and sales. It's media, social media, the internet. It's your skills. It's short distance travel, but it can even be foreign travel because it's 12th from the 4th, furthest place from your homeland. Third house is arts and sports. It's the house of effort. It's 8th from the 8th. It's the higher form of sun ups and downs and transformation. Transformation through self-effort. So, you have to focus on these things. There will be a new event tied to these things. You could be traveling. There could be something going on with your younger sibling. You could be learning a new skill. You could get a new video game. These are the kinds of things that can take place with this. Alright. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Moving on to Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn. So, Sun is transiting into Aquarius. But right before that, there will be a full moon taking place in Cancer, your 7th house. Because Sun will be in Capricorn while the full moon takes place. Okay, but full moon. Moon is your mind and your emotions. So now, mind and emotions are at their fullest. Well, 7th house is marriage, relationships, business partner. It's the masses, all the people you meet out in the world. 7th house is 4th from the 4th. It's the higher form of your comfort and your happiness. It's 10th from the 10th. Higher form of your career, of your fame. It's also the furthest place away from the first house. So it can even be tied to foreign travel. So, knowing all this, with that full moon here, you will be emotional. Now, for some of you, it could be business. Maybe your business is going in the shitter. You could be beginning a new relationship. You could be having a breakup. You could be meeting a lot of people, becoming more famous. You could travel to a far-off place. And these things will have you emotional. Now, let's talk about Sun's transit in Aquarius, your 2nd house. So, Sun is the spotlight, and that's being shined here. Shown? I don't remember. But, there will also be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. And Sun shines that spotlight, so now you have to focus here. So 2nd house is your family. It's your finances, your earnings, your savings, your bank account. It's your possessions. It's what you value. It's your speech. So there will be a new event taking place here. Maybe you have a family member that's getting married or having kids. Maybe there's just a lot going on with the family. Maybe you start making more money. So now your bank account is growing. Maybe you have to make a speech. But these are some things that we could see taking place here. These are examples. Alright. That's what I have for you though, Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. So, Sun has now moved into your 1st house. But before that, let's talk about the full moon. That will be taking place in Cancer. The day that Sun moves to Aquarius. So, Cancer is your 6th house. And with that full moon, moon's your mind and emotions. Mind and emotions will be at their fullest. Now, 6th house is your maternal aunts and uncles. It's your pets. It's your coworkers. It's your enemies. It's your everyday work, everyday routines. It's debt. It's competition. It's conflict. It's legal disputes. It's health issues and accidents. So, now you're going to be emotional tied to this house. Maybe your pet gets hurt. Maybe you have to take on a lot of debt. Maybe you defeat your enemy. And now you're all happy. Maybe you win a competition. Maybe you're having health issues as you're breaking down into tears. But these are the kinds of things that we could see that could take place. Now, let's talk about Sun's transit into the 1st house. So, Sun shines the spotlight. And now you have to focus on the 1st house. Because Sun's there. There will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event taking place in your life. Now, for many of you, with that full moon being in that 6th house of health issues, and a new moon taking place in your 1st house, for Aquarius people, there can definitely be health issues. You need to be careful during this time. Because 1st house is you, your body, your physical health. It's your personality. It's your overall path in life. You have to focus on this area now. And there will be a new moon there. So, maybe you're struggling health-wise. Maybe you have a health issue that you need to overcome. Maybe you have an accident. Maybe you're just wanting to lose weight, become healthier. But we do see these are the kinds of things that can take place here. Maybe you just have a new idea for the path you want to go on in life. Alright. But that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces. So, for you, Sun is moving into Aquarius, your 12th house. But the day it moves, right before it moves into Aquarius, there will be a full moon taking place in Cancer, your 5th house. So, full moon. Moon is your mind and your emotions. They will be at their fullest. Now, 5th house is romance, fun and games. It's your children, students, subordinates. It's creativity, arts and sports. It's education. It's politics. It's speculative gain through stock market, through gambling, through business. It's 8th from the 10th. Sun ups and downs and transformation of your career. So, knowing all of this, there will be that full moon there. You'll be emotional tied to this house. Maybe you find out you're having kids. Maybe you're emotional because you failed an exam. Maybe you're beginning a new romance. Maybe you're emotional because of politics. Maybe you lose your job. That career is suddenly changing. Maybe you're getting promoted. But these are some of the things that we can see with that full moon. Now, Sun's going to be transiting into Aquarius, your 12th house, though. Sun is the spotlight. Now you have to focus on the house where Sun is. So, it's in the 12th house, and there will be a new moon taking place here. A new moon is a new event in your life. So, 12th house is bed pleasure, sex and sleep. It's spirituality. It's anywhere you feel isolated. Jails, hospitals, asylums, monasteries. It's losses of all kinds, including financial. It's donating. It's investing, because when you invest money, you're temporarily losing money. It's foreign places, foreign travel, foreign people. It's multinational companies. It's imagination, fantasy, addictions, other worlds. So now you have to be focused on these areas of life. There will be a new event. Maybe someone you know has to go to the hospital. Maybe you become more spiritual. Maybe you're traveling to a far off place. Maybe you're having sex. Maybe you're experiencing other worlds. I don't know, you could be an astronaut or something. Leave me alone. Alright, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Okay, but yeah, that's what I have for all of you. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you liked it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.